Week 12 pick comes.
YouTube, Ozzy, going the Goat House is back with Week 12 pick'ems. We're here every single week picking every single game. We also got power rankings. We got score predictions on every Wednesday. We got all kinds of action, all kinds of NFL action, even in the offseason. So if you're new, please subscribe. Be much appreciated. Follow that Twitter, Instagram, podcast, Patreon, link in the description, comments for anything that you need there. That Twitter has constant NFL talk, talking during every single live game. So check it out. Go ahead and check it out. Let's go ahead and check out the leaderboard. Me and Dan tied in first place, 109. Junior and Pigskin tied up. They're catching.
We're tied
104.
for second place.
Sure.
I don't like that number 3 next to us.
You don't like the 3, but there's
No.
2 of us. And
Better
there's
than
2
four.
of
There's
you.
also 2 of us.
It's better than 4.
That's true, Pete. That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, the viewers leaderboard, there's one Lone Ranger at the top. It's Niner Gang. We've seen his name come up, but he has 114 correct picks.
Psychopath.
It's cheating.
He's got to be cheating.
Psycho.
100% cheating.
He's got to be cheating. Like there's no other way around. I think we're gonna need a urine sample. I think we're gonna
Most certainly.
we're
We've
gonna,
been through a few urine samples in the past.
yeah. We usually end up right on them, right?
We're 100%.
They
on
test
urine
positive
samples.
for cheating.
Yeah.
I think so. But yeah, 114. That's absolutely ridiculous. He's an absolute madman. Right before we get started with the picks for Week 12, Patreon link down below. Junior's got his score predictions. I got my bets of the week for NFL and college football. College football score predictions, updated NFL playoff predictions every week. All kinds of action there. A lot of you showing your support on there. Appreciate you very much. Check it out. Link down below. First game, Thanksgiving. Texans, Lions, this Thursday. That's game number 1 of 3. Who wants to start us off?
Are the Lions wearing those atrocious jerseys?
Probably.
Doesn't matter.
I
Texans
like
are back.
those. I like those jerseys,
They're
though.
atrocious.
Texans are back.
All right, Dan's taking the Texans because the Texans are back. He's
Give me
saying
the
huh?
Texans as well.
Pete's
Texans
taking,
are back.
Pete's taking
Yeah,
the Texans.
let's go. Give me there,
I
too.
was.
Okay, Junior's taking the Texans.
Texans
All
are
right.
back.
I picked the Jake Delhomme Panthers and switched my pick on game day to the Lions because Teddy was out and they just laid a whole stinker out there. I'm done with them.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to pick the Lions after that. DeAndre Swift should be back, and the Texans are very weak against the run game, so the Lions have a shot. You know, they can run the ball, they can open up the pass, make things a little easier for Stafford. Things need to be made easy for Stafford these days. Maybe he's not 100% healthy, but things need to be made easy, apparently. But Deshaun Watson looked damn good last week against the New England Patriots. New England Patriots run a lot of man coverage. So do the Detroit Lions, and it works out because Deshaun Watson's a fantastic quarterback, and they got the speed at receiver. Should be a high-scoring game. I thought that last week, and the Lions scored 0 points. But, yeah, I'm going to take the Texans. I'm going to roll with Deshaun Watson. Feeling them right now, but it might be a little too late for them to come back. Old Yeller's also taking the Texans, so that's
Love it.
Texans are back. That's a Goat House guarantee.
it's a guarantee that they're back.
They are back.
All right.
Congratulations.
How dare us all pick against the Lions on Thanksgiving, though?
Yeah, but, you know.
But that's kind of like expected at this
Right.
point. Yeah.
Another Thanksgiving game, the second one of Thursday. Washington football team coming off a win against the Bengals at the Dallas Cowboys, coming off a win against the Vikings. Are the Cowboys back? You said the Texans are back. Are the Cowboys back?
Cowboys are not back. They're not back, but I'm taking the Cowboys.
He's taking the Cowboys, but they're not back.
They're not
But
back.
you're taking them.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
taking them as well. This is a huge game. This is a huge game
I
for
mean,
that
this-
division.
Playoff implications.
Yeah, sadly, but yes.
Somehow.
Somehow,
Somehow
some way, but yes. This is going to be a massive game, actually.
Old Yeller is rolling with the Cowboys.
Got some guarantees today.
Yeah, I got the boys as well at home.
Oh, man. We're not going to have guarantees because
Uh-oh.
I'm doing it. I'm going with the Washington football team.
Uh-oh.
Everyone's all hot on the Cowboys because they beat the Vikings. Well, guess what? The Vikings defense stinks.
Ooh.
They got 4 plays of pressure. 4 plays that they got pressure on Andy Dalton. 4. It's pitiful. It's pitiful, ladies and gentlemen. Washington football team. They got a pretty damn good pass rush. Chase Young, Montez Sweat, those guys are heating up. I mean, Chase Young's balling, but he can't even get any sacks because Montez Sweat's getting to the quarterback in a millisecond. It's ridiculous. And that's how you beat the Cowboys. The beat-up offensive line, the backup quarterbacks, you get pressure. And Washington's been moving the ball with Alex Smith. So I like Washington. I'm surprised I'm the only one picking them. They got the recipe to beat the Cowboys. So, I mean, the Cowboys maybe figure out how to get some things going on offense. They're going to get the ball out quick. I just like, well, it's a whole different game than the Vikings game. And I know the Vikings have a better offense than Washington, but I think pretty much anybody can score in the Cowboys. So you don't really need to have a good offense to beat the Cowboys. You mainly need to have a good defense. And the Washington football team's got it, and I'm rolling with them. And I'm by myself. I can't believe it.
Not a guarantee.
Not a guarantee. I'm undefeated on by myself picks though.
I might change my mind.
Just then he's not by himself.
I'm 3-0 on by myself.
But then you're
sounds
not
so
by
funny.
yourself. If Dan changes,
You can't do it. It's too late.
Doesn't work.
I'm not allowing it.
We locked it in.
Ravens Steelers, the night game. There's a lot of Rona going around Baltimore there, but it's the night game. Thanksgiving, Thursday night football. They played once already. There was a bunch of turnovers. The Steelers squeaked by. The Ravens they lose 3 out of the last 4. So it's tough to stay undefeated for the Steelers. It's tough. Let's see if they can continue to do it. Every game is going to be tough going forward, obviously. Even the Cowboys one was tough a couple weeks ago.
Well, one thing's for certain. Ravens' offense has not been looking the same, and the Steelers' defense has been looking the same. So I'm taking the Steelers. 11-0.
I am also riding with the soon-to-be 11-0 Steelers. I mean, the run game is huge for Baltimore, and with two of the running backs, or is there more now? There's just with the COVID.
It's spreading.
Yeah, it's spreading.
Was
so,
Gus Edwards the only one in the clear right now?
right.
Gus Bus.
So I mean that's kind of, for me, that's what's the biggest factor.
Yeah, give me the Steelers at home. I wanted to pick the Ravens, but again, the COVID situation. I think going to overtime too and losing the way they did. I think that's kind of heartbreaking for them. I think they're going to be.
Are you talking shit over there?
No, I think they're going to be. I think they're going to be. I mean, they're going to be missing guys from COVID, and they're going to be banged up and tired from a short week.
You're saying that in your Vrabel hoodie over here.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Well, last time all of you picked the Ravens, and I picked the Steelers by myself. That was one of my lone wolf
Ravens
picks.
should have won.
I got it right. And do I do it again? Do I go Ravens this time? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go with Steelers again. Just tough to pick against them right now. Tough to pick the Ravens. The Ravens, I can't rely on them on either side of the ball. They're solid on both sides of the ball. Decent at best, maybe on offense. But the Steelers are better on both sides of the ball. I think they have the best defense in football, and I trust their offense a little more. I got the Steelers winning.
Is there a handshake after this game?
Yeah, I think so.
Can't go back-to-back weeks without a handshake.
Well, do you think he knew about the COVID? That's why he didn't want to do the handshake.
No, he's a little salty.
Okay. A little Tom Brady action?
A little Tom Brady, Harbaugh, they think alike, all right?
Okay.
I mean, the Harbaugh was worse because he went to midfield to kind of make a point. I'm not going to shake your hand. Brady at least was like just straight to the locker room,
I don't understand that. How like somebody who's won so many Super Bowls can just, I lose.
He's so used to winning, all right? He said, Raiders, Falcons. Should be a shootout, maybe? I don't know. Falcons' offense looked pretty bad last week, but they played the hot Saints defense. Raiders put up a good offensive performance, but fell just short to the Chiefs. I'm gonna go with the Raiders. And I know Junior's going to go with the Raiders.
I am also going with the Raiders. Correct.
And I'm also going to go with the Raiders.
What's Old Yeller got?
Hold
He's
on.
taking the Raiders.
Hold on. I'm making sure the graphics
Yeah,
guy's
I'm
getting
taking the Raiders.
He's got to be taking the Raiders.
Falcons lost to Taysom Hill.
Ooh.
Yeller's taking the Raiders.
Falcons lost to the Saints defense, and I'm also taking the Raiders. Raiders look good on offense. They look really damn good.
Yeah. So that's a guarantee.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not that many good games this week, to be honest.
There's a couple.
There's a couple.
There's a couple.
I mean, Giants, Bengals.
That's
Giants,
a great
Bengals. No.
Titans, Colts. Good one.
Maybe.
We'll get there.
We got all guarantees except for one by myself on Washington. Is that the only thing so far?
Think so.
Chargers, Bills, Justin Herbie, Hancock is looking really good. Airing the ball downfield. On the run, he looks fantastic. Josh Allen. They're pretty similar style quarterbacks there, so this should be a fun one here. The Bills, was the rest a good thing? Was it a bad thing? We're going to find out. The Chargers are one of those teams where I feel like they could beat almost anybody but lose to pretty much anybody. So they can be a little sneaky in this one. But I'm still going to take the Bills. Yeah, should be somewhat of a high-scoring game. I actually think the Bills do pretty well, against, Herbert wants to run at times. He doesn't want to run first, but he wants to be able to move outside the pocket and potentially use his legs downfield. I think the Bills will do a good job eliminating that, keep him in the pocket, and he'll still make some plays. But I think the Bills' defense actually plays a little better than expected. I'm going to take the Bills, and Joshy will do his thing, of course.
Yeah, I got the Bills as well, but it's going to be one of those Charger games that I feel like they're just going to be in.
They're going to be winning most of the time, then blow it.
They're going to be They're going to be winning for a chunk of it. It's going to be neck and neck. I don't know. They seem to be in almost every game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the high-scoring game. Taking the Bills in a high-scoring squeaker.
High-scoring squeaker, he says. What does Pete got?
I like the Bills at home. I think just trust their team a lot more than the Chargers right now.
But how come?
Because the Chargers choke a lot of games. They're 3-7.
Yeah, they're 3-7.
And
the
the Bills
are
are
7-3. And Pete's a huge Bills guy.
Huge Bills guy.
Old Yeller is a Bills guy apparently as well.
Wow.
That's another guarantee.
We'll get there.
You think?
We'll get there.
Yeah,
We'll get there.
Giants,
Not here.
Bengals, no Joey B anymore, but Ryan Finley. Dan's a huge Ryan Finley guy. Is that right?
Yeah. Me and Ryan Finley go way back.
Are you taking the Bengals?
No, I'm taking the Giants.
I think we're all taking the Giants.
Are we
Yeah,
all
I'm
taking
taking
the
the
Giants?
Giants are in a battle here.
This is a game for
The
them.
Giants were looking pretty good before the bye. They were looking hot. They
got a gift here.
Oh,
Their
yeah.
defense is actually pretty decent. They're pretty good, and
They're frisky.
they don't have too much to worry about here without Joe Burrow. Ryan Finley's he's an okay young backup quarterback. Yeah, I don't think the Giants need to do a whole bunch to win this game. I think they take care of business. But the Bengals, it's a defense that you could move the ball against, score some points against, but they'll get some turnovers, and that could actually change the game. And huge Jesse Bates guy, myself and Dan, and I think he can get a couple turnovers. And that could be the difference. They could set him up in good field position.
A lot of field goals, though. Not enough touchdowns. Giants still got it.
Yeah, even if they get the turnovers,
got
good
it in
point. Good point. All right, we're going with the Giants. Moving on. Titans, Colts. I don't know if we'll have a goat house guarantee on this one. Hopefully not.
I want to hear Pete's thoughts first.
What's Pete's thoughts?
Pete, can I give my thoughts first?
They just played each other a couple weeks ago.
I'm taking the Colts. I think that it's in a dome. We don't have to worry about Derrick Henry running wild in the cold.
If they have the dome open.
I don't think that dome does open.
It does.
They'd be mad.
but they're not going to open
I think Jim Irsay tweets out every single week if he's opening or closing the dome.
And we also saw how good the Colts can be. So, beating the Packers, that was a great game. Good defense. Titans defense struggling. Titans offense pretty good, but the Colts have a really good defense. I don't see.
So you're saying they got some guys and we got some guys.
Who's we?
Yeah, well, we as in the Goat House got some guys.
Right. Oh, we do got some guys.
At least three of us will be picking the Colts.
Why are you moving me over there?
Are you not picking the Titans?
You can move me over there.
No, I am, but
Yeah, move.
I don't know. We just don't. Titans just don't play the Colts well. Only thing I'm thinking about is like last year they dropped a home game to them and then they beat the Colts on the road and towards the end of the season to get them going and get them into the playoffs. So hopefully they can pull it off. I'm just scared of all the injuries they have right now, and the Ravens. Heard about the Ravens breaking out with COVID. I don't know if that's gonna affect the Titans as well. That's a little scary, but
You guys already had it.
yeah, but there's some guys that didn't get it, so that's a little scary. But I think late in the year like this, I think the Titans really put together some tough wins and just grind it out like they usually do. So I'm gonna pick Titans here.
Did Junior say he was taking the Titans?
I'm taking the Titans. They had a huge momentum win.
Whoa.
Huge momentum win, and I'm supporting my guy
over there.
Pete over there. I'm supporting him.
Thank you.
Old
Yep, I got
Yeller
you.
is taking the Titans
Wow.
as
Oh my
well.
Double
gosh.
support.
Jeez.
Last time we
Insanity.
all picked the Titans except for Dan, and the Colts won. He was right on that. Last week, I took the Titans in this video over the Ravens, and then like an idiot, I went and switched it right before game time because there was so many injuries. So I'm pretty pissed at myself for going against my original gut feeling. Last time, these two teams were scheduled to play, I said they would split on the year. The Colts won the first one. For that reason, I don't want to change my
Ooh, jeez.
thinking. I'm going to go with the Titans.
What?
Dan
You guys are
guaranteed
idiots.
3.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I
Me
thought-
and Pete over here, even though I chose the Titans, are saying that you guys are
I thought-
idiots.
Here's the thing, though.
I thought I
I'm
was
not done. I'm
I
not
thought I was
done.
to be the only one.
Do we really trust the Colts? Looking great. Great defense. They put up some offense. They came back. They kind of proved people, I think even their own fan base, like, we could do this. You know, it's something that people thought they couldn't do. You know, but can't they get another big win? Can they go back after back after back in this? Phillip Rivers he's a little beat up. You know, he's a little hurt. So I know the Titans got a bunch of injuries, but that's the quarterback we're talking about there. And the Colts, I think, are a team that you want to see a second time. I think they run a ton of cover too. I think seeing them a second time, being able to game plan, that they show that they're going to beat you on offense with a lot of small ball, and the Titans should have the right game plan on both sides of the ball here. Should. But last time, the Titans were winning the game before the whole punt madness, the special teams madness. So the Titans were looking like, and A.J. Brown dropped a touchdown. Titans looked like they were going to win that game, I thought. And then a bunch of sloppy plays happen. I don't think those plays happen again. I don't know.
They cut their punters and Brett Kern's back this week.
Love
so
it.
Wait,
Let's
I
go.
might be taking the Titans.
Let's go.
I'm sticking with the Colts.
Yeah.
Disappointed in you guys.
I'm disappointed in you, Dan.
I'm
The
disappointed.
Colts
in you
got
guys.
you right where they want you.
I'm confident, man.
You're
I've been on the Titans this year. I've been on.
I just got a feeling.
Okay.
I just got the feeling here. Well, and Derrick Henry was running very well against them last time. They just kind of stopped doing it for some reason. They were only doing it on
I think that's-
second and 10,
Yeah, I
second
think
and
that's
long.
I think that's part of it too. I think Titans kind of went back to their identity last week, and
The more
like
I'm talking, the more I'm thinking Titans
they
here.
they figured that. I mean, that's what they have to do. They started to get a little cute and tried to throw it around. And
The game plan was shit last time.
Yeah.
They had fluke plays on punt.
the
punt
first
team,
no, the first
and A.J. Brown dropped the
yeah,
touchdown.
their first couple drives looked good, and that as soon as A.J. Brown dropped that ball, it kind of went downhill from there. But yeah, I mean, 28 carries for Derrick Henry. I think they're going back to that recipe that wins for them. So I think that's when I think they're kind of saving it for kind of like November, December, January type.
We're there,
ball.
January.
We're there,
huh?
Pete.
Yes, sir.
We're there.
January.
Panthers, Vikings. I got the Panthers jersey on, so that means I just got to go with the Panthers. I'm doing it. I'm surprised the Vikings are favored by like 4 in this game. It could go either way. Dalvin Cook could go off. I mean, Cousins has been playing pretty well, playing pretty solid. I think he's due for maybe a meatball day. I don't know. I think Brian Burns could be a problem for them. I don't know if I think they'll struggle to block him. They'll still score. Vikings offense has actually been pretty good. They'll still score. Brian Burns can help make that extra play on defense is my point. But offensively, this is a big revenge game. Teddy Bridgewater, hopefully he's playing. I think he is. If he's healthy, he will. Going against his former team, the Vikings, I think he lights it up. I think and you look at the speed at the receiving core. You look at Robbie Anderson, Curtis Samuel, DJ Moore. I think the Vikings corners will have their hands full with that. It's going to be a high-scoring game. Even though the Panthers just held the Lions to 0, I think this will be a high-scoring game. And I like the Panthers. I think they match up pretty well. I mean, the matchup that doesn't look great is Dalvin Cook. That could be a reason why the Vikings win. I'm feeling the Panthers, though.
I'm with you there. Give me the Panthers.
These guys are crazy.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing here is that, like you said, Kirk Cousins has been playing well, and he that's just something you don't see consistently. He's due for one of those like you said, meatball. He's due for one of those.
He had it against the Bears.
No, he played good against the
what are you
Bears.
talking
He
about?
didn't put up points.
He didn't look bad.
He played very
He
well
played
against
safe.
the Bears.
He played safe.
I don't think
That's
he did.
good,
He threw the
Kirk
ball
Cousins.
downfield. The Vikings moved the ball downfield. They moved the ball enough to score almost 30 points in that game. They just had weird turnovers once they get in the red zone.
As a huge Vikings fan, I'm taking the Vikings.
Okay.
I think Dalvin Cook's going to have a day. I think you're giving too much credit to Teddy at this point.
Yeah, I don't know.
Teddy can play.
I think.
What about those receivers? There's gonna be they're gonna be a problem.
I think it'll be high scoring, but I mean, I think the Vikings win the game as well. It's just, I don't know. The Panthers, I still can't really trust. I don't know. They just.
The Vikings just let the Cowboys score 31 points on them.
Yeah, but I mean, one week the Panthers, like, you'll be like, oh, like they look good. And
They look good against the Chiefs, and they lost.
Yeah, and also the next week they just lay an egg and they suck. So go with the Vikings at home here.
Old Yeller's going down with the ship. He's taking the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Huge Vikings guy.
Huge Vikings guy.
I'm surprised only 2 of us in the Panthers. I don't know.
We got it.
If the Vikings win, again, Cousins been playing good, receivers been playing great, but if the Vikings win, it's going to be because Dalvin Cook went absolutely bonkers, which is very possible.
If the Vikings win, can you light your Jake Delhomme jersey on fire?
I'll light it on fire.
Sorry, Jake. It's just
Jake,
it's not you. It's just it's
not
us.
personal.
It's
the
not
goat
you.
house.
It's us.
Right. Yeah, it's the goat house.
Okay,
All right.
Cardinals, Patriots. Cardinals lost last Thursday night to the Seahawks. The Patriots lost to the Texans. Therefore, the Texans are back. We already went over this. But the Cardinals and the Patriots, you know Bill is going to have some master game plan for Kyler Murray. You just know it. And it's I don't know. The Patriots are winning these types of games and they're losing games that they shouldn't lose, so I can see this going either way. Let me say I've been damn accurate on the Cardinals games. I'm on fire on these wild Cardinals games, so
You're due for an L.
it's going to be right again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm picking the Cardinals here. I think the Patriots, what they're known for is man-to-man coverage, and they like to blitz. I think that's to be what they're gonna do. They're gonna try and pressure Kyler Murray and contain the edges. But when you're playing man-to-man or playing cover 0 with no help, who's got DeAndre Hopkins the whole game? I know Gilmore's gonna have him the whole game, but that's a tough matchup. He's not gonna win every single time there.
I'll take the Cardinals.
You're going to take the
I'll
Cardinals? Okay.
just lay that out there. Yeah. Patriots, I don't know. They've been an absolute just dumpster fire all year, and they just.
But they beat the Ravens though.
They win weird games, and it's just I don't know. Like you said, I can see it. It's
Some of
not.
those losses.
It's gonna be a close game, but I don't know. I can't take the Jets Patriots game out of my head. Can't take that out of my head.
Good comeback.
I can't take it out of my head though, in terms of how close it was.
Yeller's
some of
going
those
with the
losses.
Cardinals. What's Dan going with?
I'm going with the Patriots. I think they're gonna squeak by.
He's got the Patriots in a squeaker. Again, I think Belichick will have a good game plan, but that doesn't mean they actually stop Kyler Murray in the Cardinals. The Cardinals are just a much better team this year. I'm going to take the Cardinals. 4 of us for the Cardinals, 1 for the Pats.
I've been solo.
Dan is either going to have a really good week or he is going to drop.
Yeah. He's
Good-
been doing
good
good
luck
on the
to you,
ones
Dan.
he's been solo. Both of us have. That's why we're in first.
I can't really let him have the Colts by himself over there.
I'm feeling that one. I don't know. Can the Colts win 3 big games in a row? They could.
Alrighty.
Jets win this
Okay.
one because they don't win another ball game.
What?
Jets win this one because they're not going to win this ball game.
Okay, I got
So
you.
you say they win
For
in
the
the
draft.
long?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah, yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think
0-11, right? Is that what they're on? Yeah, 0-11. It's a big win. Big win.
Yeah, Dolphins bounce back. Defense pretty much wins this one.
Moving on.
Yeah, pretty much. The
Dolphins
two will
got-
get back on track. Yeah, I think
Dolphins
you're
got this easy schedule. They can't even do anything with it.
Pete's now just a huge Dolphins.
Huge
hater.
Jets guy, Pete over there.
It's just
Wait for it.
ridiculous.
Wait for it. Browns got this easy schedule.
easy
They can't
schedule.
do it. Now they are doing stuff with it.
Finally.
They don't got Myles Garrett though. Is
That's
everyone's?
okay.
Is
They
everyone
don't
they're-
need him.
They're saving them for next week.
Right.
We make sure the other didn't do anything wild. I was gonna make sure.
They're saving
Did he
them.
do anything wild? Is he a Luton guy?
Whoa! I'm kidding.
Oh.
They're saving them
Wild.
for next week.
The Jags got some injuries, some guys on the COVID list, I think too. Browns will run the ball, run the clock. Baker will take a few shots. He'll hit those shots. He won't take a lot of shots, but he'll do what he needs to do. Browns win.
Easy.
What else do I say?
Easy.
Saints Broncos. Taysom Hill gets his first win against the Falcons. The Broncos defense looked fantastic against the Dolphins, and their run game looked fantastic against the Dolphins.
You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
right.
I don't think the Broncos are winning 2 in a row. I'm gonna go with the Saints. They're hot.
But you think Taysom Hill's getting
Yeah,
hot?
Saints
defense
Saints
looks
are hot.
nice.
Is everybody going with the Saints?
I'm going with the Saints. Dan is not. He's not gonna do
my
it. He's not
gosh.
gonna do it.
I really want to take the Broncos.
Do it. I
on
dare
this.
you. I double dog dare you.
double dog dare
I
me?
double dog dare
I'm
you.
going to take the Broncos because I think they're going to have a good game plan against Taysom Hill. What scares me is the Broncos' offense against the Saints' defense. The Broncos are going to throw some turnovers, and the Saints are going to do some things with that.
Dan, if you get this one,
I'm probably going to change it. I'm taking the Broncos right now, but I'm
hey,
probably
if
going to
you
change it.
keep the Broncos and you get this one right, I will allow you at some point for the rest of the season change one of my picks at any moment.
I'm way ahead of you. Why would that matter?
Just saying.
Probably not after this week.
Just
okay,
saying.
deal.
You could let him. You could,
That's
you
a
could change
deal.
a Jets pick.
Anything.
It'd be so funny if he changed a Jets
And the
pick
Jets
and the Jets won that week.
Deal.
It'd be the greatest thing of
That's
all
a deal.
time.
That's
All right,
a deal.
I'm taking the Broncos. Locked it in.
Locked.
I'm gonna have a
Drew
hell of a
locked
week.
it in. Drew locked it in.
man.
Oh wow.
Broncos at home. The defense,
altitude.
the altitude, the defense, the cold weather.
The defense played a part in winning that game against Dolphins, but I really think it was that offensive run game there. But they're not going to be able to do that against the Saints.
It's not going to be a factor against the Saints, but I just
Don't talk about
I'm
it.
trying to
Don't
convince
talk
him. I don't
about
know
it.
why. I don't. He's
over.
locked in.
It's
It's over. Niners, Rams. The Niners, they pounded them pretty good last time they played them. They're a little more beat up this time. The Rams feel like a much better team than that time. So Junior's going with the Rams.
I'm a believer in that defense.
Just don't know.
I'm a believer.
I love that defense.
I just don't know who's playing for the Niners.
I don't think it matters.
Nobody
The
important.
Rams are just a lot
Yeah, it
better than the
does.
last time they played them, I think.
Does matter.
I mean, if they
Pete's
have,
taking the Rams.
Pete's taking the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams, but I'm interested to see who's suiting
is everybody
up.
taking the Rams?
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams.
All right, let me do.
Let me say something about the Rams real quick. As far as defense is concerned, I think the Rams, as far as swarming the ball, are the best in the league at that.
They're incredible.
Colts are pretty damn good at it.
Colts
too.
are good at it.
I mean, Steelers, obviously, yeah.
But and then you they just swarm the ball like
Like
madmen. It's
Mike
wild.
Evans touchdown in the first quarter, and they all just like
They were going for the ball. It
They
was
all-
one
they all-
mistake.
they all-
One
But
mistake.
even like it's a
Everyone else-
screen
everyone-
pass tackle for a loss by the corner. The corner takes him down by
Yeah.
himself, but there's literally 5 other people always around the ball. It's cool.
I like the Rams. Love the Rams. Like them. Love them. I don't know why. I'm not a Rams guy, but this year I am, apparently.
Jared Goff's gonna ruin them.
I don't know. I kind of like golf.
They
It's
should,
like some of these turnovers are not
they
good, but
they should have lost. I mean, it seems like they had the game, but like I don't know if the real Tom Brady shows up and like that's a playoff game, like the Bucks are winning that game 100%.
I don't think so.
No, I mean
Yes.
it's that
The Rams
defense.
play like if the Bucks would have scored again, the Rams would have just scored. That's how they play. Like if they absolutely have to score in a game like
I
that,
don't
they're
trust
going.
Jared Goff to do that.
They're going. It was a matter of letting him, letting him play. Like McVay gets pretty conservative. They could put a game away a little better, but I mean, at the same time, his system and sometimes the play calling is ridiculous. Like sometimes you can't stop that offense. Like there is no stopping it. Like when they're in that groove, high tempo, just so quick, they'll wear you out. Like that's what it felt like. They outplayed the Bucks by quite a bit last night. The scoreboard won't show it. I think. Again, I think if the Bucks would have scored, I think the Rams were scoring. Like if they had to score, they were going to score. That's how I feel this team is.
Whoa.
The Seahawks the week before they dominated them. They only won by 7 points. That's if you watch the game, you understand they really won by more than 7 points, even though the score says 7 points. So I don't know. Goff's got to manage the turnovers. They got to put teams away, but they're a really good team. I don't know. We'll see. They had a weakness last time against the Niners. We'll see if it shows up again, but I don't know. Chiefs, speaking of the Buccaneers, Tom Brady and the boys, home against the Chiefs this week. The Chiefs went in a shootout fashion against the Raiders. The Chiefs, another team, if they absolutely have to score, they're going to go down there and score.
I believe that.
Yeah, and the
Not the
Rams
Rams.
feel like that too. There's times where the Rams look like the best offense in football, I think.
No.
They're not the best offense in football.
That's enough with the Rams. Picking the Chiefs. You cannot go against
Best
you
offense in the
can't-
league.
Yeah,
can't.
It is the
can't
best
pick.
offense.
You can't pick against the Chiefs.
Yeah, what Pete said.
Is everyone going with the Chiefs? I actually thought this one's interesting. I think I really thought about the Bucks. We're all going to take the Chiefs.
Well, you got to think about the Bucks, but can they keep up with Mahomes in the offense?
I think they can.
I don't think they
keep
can.
up. I mean, they're going to score a little less points. I think just a little less.
Well, yeah, then they can't keep up.
Okay.
Maybe they'll get to 27.
But I in my head, even during last night's game, I'm like, I might pick the Bucks because the Bucks, people are getting on them because they can't win the big games. But I don't know if that's necessarily true. They can't win the teams that the really good defenses. They lost to the Bears, lost to the Saints twice, lost to the Rams. They beat the out of the Packers and the Raiders. Good teams that can score. The Chiefs are another team like that. Their Chiefs defense it's okay. They can get some pressure, but the Bucks could win this game. They really could. So the Bucks have won these games. That's my point. They have won these games this year.
Well, we know the Bucks are no Rams, as far as offensively. They're no Rams.
And when they play the Packers and the Raiders, they are.
Mm.
They look like the Chiefs.
Mm.
It's tough to pick against the Chiefs, but I think it's almost a 50-50 game in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know, man. Now we're on to Sunday Night Football.
Oh, wow.
Bears, Packers. Bears had to bye. Packers just lost, choked the game, turned the ball over too much to the Colts. What are the Bears guys feeling?
Either two things are going to happen.
The Bears are going to score
There's
no
literally-
points on
There's
offense.
literally one thing that's going to happen.
The Packers are going to absolutely demolish the Bears, and the Bears will be the laughingstock of the NFL next to the Jets. Or Mitch Trubisky is going to start, and they're going to win a squeaker. I'm taking the Bears.
All right.
Is Trubisky
Here's what I'm going to say. If Nick Foles is the starter, Mitch is not the future, but he gives them a better chance to win than Nick Foles. If Nick Foles is the starter, I am going to switch my pick to the Packers. But as of right now, we don't know who's starting at quarterback. I'm taking the Bears.
I think it's fair to say that one
just
gives
for
you
the memory.
One gives you a better shot than the other, but I don't know if it's that much of a difference.
Fair.
I don't
That's
know,
fair.
like especially against the Packers. I almost feel like Trubisky's starting, and I don't think if he's 99%, I don't think they're going to put him out there because they've been hesitant to put him back out there anyways. So they're definitely not going to put him out there if he's not hurt. But why I think he's going to play is because Nagy's not. He's saying I'm not naming a starter yet. That's kind of what you say if you're making a change. If Foles it's remaining the same, it's nothing special. I think he says Foles will remain the starter. I could be wrong, but I think Trubisky starts, and I really don't think it matters. I think the main everything's the problem with the Bears right now. It's play calling, it's quarterback play, it's beat up offensive line playing poorly,
Coaching.
Coaching.
It's not defense.
I don't know if the defense is good. The defense is fine. It's where it needs to be. I think you can move the ball on them now. I think you can actually. It's not like the top tier defense. Close, but it's not like.
Well, when your offense goes 3 and out the entire game.
Well, yeah,
you kind of-
but you can move. I think you can move the ball. That's
Eddie
what I'm saying. They're
Jackson
not going to
is out, I
shut
think.
but they're not going to just completely shut anybody down like the Steelers. Is my point. They're a very good defense, but my point, going against the Packers and the Packers move the ball. But I think in general, I think there's just not enough talent on the Bears offense. It's pretty much Allen Robinson, and he can't even get the ball right now. There's other guys that I like. Don't get me wrong here. They're missing Tariq Cohen pretty badly as well. But I just don't think that they can keep up with the Packers no matter who's at quarterback. I think you can throw up. I think you can throw a pretty damn good quarterback in there too, and they might not be able to keep up. Because again, I don't know if the talent's there.
Do I think the Bears are going to win? Absolutely not. But if Mitch is the quarterback, I want to think that they're going to win.
Okay.
That's just
All right,
plain
I got
and
two
simple.
things. I got two.
If Mitch plays and they somehow win, it's going to be a bad thing for
Dan-
Chicago.
for Dan's
no,
brain.
for Chicago. It's
And
gonna
for my brain.
It's a bad thing. It's very bad.
All right.
Bears are bad.
All right, two things. I'm 100% in terms of every time the Bears are on the screen, I take them, so I'm taking the Bears, but they're not going to win. So that's the bottom line. Those are the two things.
So you guys are giving me a free win here.
I'm saying
Yeah,
as a
that's
Bears
exactly what we're
fan, I cannot pick against my team, even though if I'm thinking logically, they're not going to win
As
the
a
game.
Vikings fan,
Mentally,
I
I
picked
can't go
Not
there.
only did I pick the Panthers, I'm wearing a freaking Panthers jersey.
I can't do that.
Can we get the other idiots up on the Green Bay Packers and get done with this?
Yeah,
I hate
give me-
talking about
give me on
the
the
Bears
Packers.
this year. I hate them.
All the others actually going to be going with the Packers. Oh boy.
Get this
Dan-
terrible
Dan-
team.
You guys
Dan
are
believed that
you
for like
guys
a
are crazy,
second.
man.
What? No, how am I
What if the
crazy?
Bears defense just shut down Aaron Rodgers though?
Bears
What if
would
they
be
broke
bad.
his
But the Bears
collarbone?
still couldn't score.
Ooh.
Way,
I'm
man.
feeling
That's
a
my fantasy
collarbone.
quarterback you're talking about,
Mine
man.
too.
Hey, cool.
Hey, nice.
Moving on.
Moving on to Monday Night Football. All right.
Okay.
All right, let me tell you something. Doug Peterson has a meatball brain. We talk about people having meatball performances. He has a meatball brain. Carson Wentz stinks. He's awful.
He does
is-
smell.
He
does
is
smell.
absolutely
He's smelly.
awful.
He's smelly.
He's bad.
He's stinky.
He's so bad.
DK came out and said they should start Jalen Hurts.
You know why DK said that? Two reasons. Because they should, and
Yeah.
because DK can get away with shit talking.
Yeah.
That's 2 for 2. He's already 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
I don't-
How do you they need to get out of that contract as soon and as fast as as painless and as fast as
I just
possible.
want to put Hurts in. They got to see what Hurts has got.
I don't know. Wentz is just bad.
But what if Wentz just went out there and beat the Seahawks?
I mean,
It's a bad
I
defense.
I
so
wouldn't be surprised.
That's kind of one of those situations. It's not. There's really no win situation for Carson Wentz here because every quarterback should go out and dominate the Seahawks defense. So if you go out and do that, it's like, all right, he stepped up. Maybe if he won the game, he won the game.
Yeah.
But
Get
It'll
stepped
get written
up.
off right
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. So it's almost a lose-lose situation. Well, not a lose-lose situation, but it's kind of win-lose situation here. So, but I'm thinking for a guy to have a breakout game, finally step up to where he should be. I don't think it's Carson Wentz. I think it's Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams has been playing pretty bad, honestly. Football. I mean, he's been good blitzing, But what is he? An edge rusher? No, that's not what he is. I think he steps up. Has a pretty good game here, where he should be at. He plays where he should be at here. And I'm really sad right now because we don't have a bye week teams of the week in the stadium of the week and
Dan's favorite players.
Pete, what's your favorite stadium?
One more
in the
thing
NFL?
about Wentz. Hey, one more thing about Wentz. This is, I think he's the only quarterback in the league that, when he plays, has a bad game, you can just say he's god awful, done, like, let him go, whatever, all this stuff. But then if he came out and threw, not against the Seahawks, against anybody, if he came out and threw for 350, 400 yards, I wouldn't be surprised.
First off, when's the last time Wentz threw for 400
I'm just
yards?
saying, like, if he came out and had, like, a crazy 3-touchdown game, threw for crazy
this would be
yards, I
the
wouldn't be
perfect
surprised.
time to put Jalen Hurts in.
Yes.
I mean, absolutely
Yes.
perfect.
Bad defense, you can kind of.
And it's got like that. It's Monday night, and you
Yeah.
beat the Seahawks. If he plays well against the Seahawks, imagine what that would do to his confidence, a rookie's confidence.
Yeah.
And they could have won with Jalen Hurts in against the Browns. Like Carson Wentz was literally that bad in that game, where I think it was really just the quarterback's fault. Peterson's not doing a good job managing the game, calling the game, but I don't know. This is I've never been a Hurts guy either. That's how crazy it is. I'm not really a Jalen Hurts guy, but this would be a perfect time to put him in. You got to see what he's got. Do you need to draft a quarterback in the first round? I don't.
Unless you're tanking, you should have, like, whoever is going to give you the best chance to win. That's who should be playing. Bottom line, that's who should
They
be
believe
playing.
it's Wentz still though.
And
we know he has it in him to play
mind-boggling to me.
better in this. That's the thing though. We know he has it in him, but it's
He's never really been the same since that injury.
When somebody was pointing out that his footwork looks like completely different, like he's ruined it. I don't know how that's even possible. But
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Wentz has this team in first place in their division.
It's a good point.
I really don't get it. He's doing his job, getting them in first place.
Dan-
Who the
over here trying
hell
to
is
pull
going to
a
win
fast
the
one.
NFC East?
Giants.
Yeah, I think the Giants are going to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
They got
I think
Eagles and Giants.
Cowboys got some momentum.
That'd be something.
Yeah, but I picked Washington by myself, so that means Washington's winning.
It's
So
true.
then Washington's got some momentum, and they don't
That's
have the
true.
toughest schedule the rest of the way. Every time I pick Washington, though, in like a either 50-50 game, they've let me down. So we're gonna see. I don't know. We are gonna see, but yeah,
That'll do it.
That was fantastic.
good job, guys. Way to be.
Way to be.
Clap it up. All right. Week 12 picks. That wraps it up. We're back every single week with these picks. I got score predictions on Wednesday. Junior's got his on the Patreon. Almost said podcast. You got yours on the podcast too?
We could.
We could do that. Yeah. Smash that like button. Subscribe. Turn notifications on. Who knows? We might go live on when are we going live? Is that
Friday.
Friday?
Yeah, that's a little sneak peek.
What's
Friday.
the date?
Friday's
Right
date.
after Thanksgiving.
The date-
I don't know.
Black Friday.
Black Friday. There you
Black
go.
Friday.
We're gonna
It
go.
is the 27th.
We're planning on going live.
We are going live
We're-
Friday night.
Friday night. All right. Turn notifications on so you don't blow it and miss that. That's gonna do it. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.